This is the brief on Muchen and Luo's latest challenge in The Great Ruler. Okay, so we're diving back into The Great Ruler anime. You've got our main duo, Muchen and Luo, in this really mystical place called the Lingguang dimension. And things are getting intense. They're facing some serious battles and pretty dangerous new enemies. So first up, these two just pulled off a huge win. It really showed off their power, both together and on their own. Muchen, he's what they call a spirit array master, kind of like a magical architect, right? He set up this wicked Black Lotus spirit array. While he was doing that, Luo, who's this incredibly skilled fighter, basically held the fort all by herself. She took down a bunch of tough spirit warriors with this one amazing sword move, grabbing them a load of these valuable energy things called spirit lights. Pretty impressive stuff. But yeah, that victory didn't last long. Second thing you need to know, it immediately led to trouble. These guys, the three Sword Kings, show up. They're these notorious swordsmen, and they just ambushed Muchen's buddies, demanding all those spirit lights they just won. Talk about bad timing. And finally, things really escalated. The Sword Kings didn't just want the loot, they got personal. They threw out this provocative idea about taking Luo, saying some big shot named Li Kantong likes her. Well, that lit a fire under Muchen like we rarely see. You could just feel the air get cold, seriously intense anger. So yeah, a big fight is definitely coming. It really shows how, even after a big win, the next major threat can be right around the corner.
This is the brief on The Great Ruler anime, episode 17, Showdown. Okay, so let's dive into a really key fight from episode 17 of The Great Ruler. You've got this newcomer, seems kind of unassuming, right? But he goes up against three really powerful, experienced brothers. It's a clash that totally shakes up what you think strength and strategy mean here. First, let's talk about Muchen's surprising individual power. Yeah, he's new, but man, he shows off some serious combat skill. He pretty easily takes down Wang Lei, and Wang Lei is a mid-level Haotian realm fighter, which is a big deal power-wise in this world. How? Well, Muchen's got incredible speed, uses this dark spiritual energy, Ling energy they call it, and even whips out an illusionary spiritual body. It makes his moves so hard to predict, and honestly, he seems way stronger than his level suggests. Second, you gotta see the Wang brothers' coordinated combat. These three Wang Lei, Wang Tong, and Wang Zong, they train super hard together, getting their individual power up to that same mid-level Haotian realm. Their attacks perfectly synced. Their teamwork seamless. It makes them incredibly tough to beat, even for fighters you'd think are stronger. And finally, let's look at the strategy and that climactic ultimate attack. Muchen's actually really smart about this. He figures out how to break the brothers' coordination, picking them off one by one. He even counters their big move, the Thunder Serpent Sword, with his own powerful White Tiger Seal technique, taking down Wang Tong, who's the strongest brother. Pushed right to the edge, the brothers have no choice but to unleash their ultimate combo, the Nine Heavens Thunder God. We're talking 3 massive lightning swords, huge, leaving us right on a cliffhanger.
So yeah, this episode really cranks up the intensity, showing us that real power isn't just about brute force, it's about smarts and just refusing to give up.
This is the brief on Muchen's big battle and surprising team-up in the anime The Great Ruler. Okay, so we're diving into episode 18. Our hero, Muchen, faces this huge challenge, busts out some wild new powers, and makes this unexpected, risky alliance. It really changes things for him. Let's break down the 3 key takeaways, all right? First, Muchen's power in this fight is incredible. He faces the tough Wang brothers and their crazy lightning. But get this, he uses his incomplete Thunder God body. It's this divine technique letting him absorb and weaponize their attacks. He also uses powerful lightning pearls, including a dangerous black one. He wins decisively, stunning everyone. They're calling him a monster, already nearing the Haotian power stage and maybe heading for the top-tier Great Divine Registry even though he's new. Second, we learn about the Lingguang dimension. Basically, Ling orbs boost power, and you find them at gathering points. These have danger levels. The toughest are high danger, home to super strong king-tier warriors. Think Tongtian stage power, who students rarely beat. Risky, but key for leveling up. Finally, Muchen forms a clever alliance with the defeated brothers. He takes their orbs, then pushes for more info. They reveal a new high danger point with a newly emerged king-tier warrior. Newly emerged means maybe beatable. The reward? Those amazing king-tier Ling orbs. Muchen sees the rare chance, agrees to team up, but insists he's the leader for this high-stakes quest. So yeah, this episode really cements Muchen's power, clarifies the world's power system, and launches a daring quest through a smart alliance. This is the brief on the intensifying battle for supremacy in the Lingguang dimension. So picture this mystical place, the Lingguang dimension, right? It's where these powerful folks called disciples compete. But now, wow, that competition is seriously heating up, and it's changing everything we thought we knew. Okay, first up, the old power structure, it's getting totally shaken up by these dark horses. Now, these aren't just some new guys. They're really powerful, often unknown challengers, kind of driven by getting dissed in the past, and now they're actually beating top-ranked disciples. We're talking names like Mu Fengyang and Zhao Qingsan. Turns out, a lot of them are part of this group called the Dark Horse Gathering. Basically, a bunch of talented people out to reclaim their spot and take down the big shots. All right, second thing, the way alliances work is shifting. It's pretty interesting. Take Muchen teaming up with the Wang family siblings. At first, it was strictly business, right? Like, you scratch my back, not much trust there. But, get this, after just a couple of days, and especially after Muchen showed he's got brains and isn't stingy, things are changing. It's moving more towards, well, maybe not friendship, but definitely some grudging respect, a whole new dynamic. And finally, there's this huge reveal about Ruoli's hidden power. They find this vendor selling a divine evolution stone, and everyone's kind of like, yeah, right, fake. But Ruoli, she knows it's the real deal. It can unseal her Ruoshin sword, this insanely powerful family weapon, a heaven-defying armament her grandpa sealed because she couldn't handle it yet. Muchen even felt its power just briefly, and now he's dead set on getting that stone for her. He knows it could change the game. So yeah, new power players, changing loyalties, and crazy powerful ancient weapons. The Lingguang dimension is really turning into a major test of skill and smarts for everyone involved.
This is the brief on the Celestial Emperor's struggle. So imagine this world, brimming with cultivators, right? These are folks wielding some pretty incredible powers. And smack in the middle of it all, this seemingly ordinary divine evolution stone becomes the spark for a huge conflict at an auction and starts revealing some seriously hidden power. Okay, let's dive in. First, Muchen. This guy demonstrates some amazing insight and, wow, serious combat skill. He's pretty much the only one who sees the real value in this stone, grabbing it for his companion, Ruoli, for about 20 general-level Ling beads, which, is a significant price for rare stuff. Then, when he gets challenged by Su Ping from this group called the Dark Horse Gathering, Muchen just completely shuts down a surprise attack, really shows off his defenses and that he's not backing down. Second, that divine evolution stone itself, yeah, it holds some deep, hidden significance. Everyone else kind of dismissed it, but Muchen's gut feeling was spot on. Ruoli uses her special weapon, the Ruoshin sword, cracks the stone open, and bam! This brilliant light shines from inside. So definitely not just a rock, right? It looks like a powerful artifact, maybe crucial for Ruoli's own power. And finally, Muchen's defiance really kicks off a rivalry with the very formidable Mu Fengyang, who's also from the Dark Horse Gathering. Now, this Mu Fengyang, he's a renowned late Hao Tian-level cultivator. Think absolute elite power. Yet, Muchen boldly turns down joining his group and even manages to deflect one of Mu Fengyang's powerful palm strikes. It proves Muchen's own strength is climbing up near that top tier. This whole confrontation sets the stage for bigger battles, and Mu Fengyang even hints there's a larger scheme involving some powerful king. Muchen's journey is clear now. Navigate this dangerous rivalry and uncover the stone's ultimate secrets.